Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday, my dudes. It's another Solo Bro Reviews. Today we're reviewing a fun game today. This is another good one of mine. It's one of my favorite ones. This is called Stonehearth. Now, let me make sure. I think I might actually be playing with an add-on, and I don't want to do that. So let me double check a few things. Hold on a moment. That's fine. I am playing with an add-on, so the add-on is called Ace. This increases kind of the detail of the game a little bit, to some more extensions. So this version that I'm going to review is not the main version. It pretty much is, but there's just a few additional tweaks and things to it. So it's just easier. So let's get on into this game. So when you start this game, it starts about talking about stories. So this is where you get to choose your people. So each one has their own specialties. They're different. So the Ascendancy is like kind of like the all-round. They're pretty much good people. These are like desert people, and these are like explorers. I always like the Northern Alliance. Just me. You could choose your area that you want to go into. Now, when you pick your people, it tells you their favorite area. So my people favored the Arctic, so it's a little bit easier for them to kind of do stuff. You can choose whatever you want. You could choose temperate, you could choose desert, Arctic, or Highlands. That one I think is a part of the Ace mod, the Highlands one. I haven't played that one. I'm not going to play it, so I'm going to choose Arctic. Now, this is your difficulty level. So you can do peaceful, gentle, normal, hard, whatever. I'm going to do very easy. I'm just going to do normal. So, going to make it easy. This game plays very, very similar to rimworld. So, you get a start of colonists here, which are going to be these 5. We'll go into each part of this on its own. So, mind is going to influence the diligence and curiosity, but it's also kind of like a crafting level. Body is going to be their health. And then spirit is going to be how quick they are to kind of run away. So as you'll see in body, it says muscle, speed, stamina. Spirit's going to be courage, willpower, compassion, inspiration. So, like this dude right here would be an awesome crafter. I'm not going to get rid of him. This dude would be awesome for a soldier. I'm going to keep him, but he wants to be... He has the heart of a crafter. I honestly kind of don't want that. I really don't, because... These are detriments, so these are also kind of like the specialties. So animal companions, so they save their rabbit from mortal danger, and so the rabbit will kind of follow them around. I don't like that, because if I make him a soldier and he doesn't craft anything, he'll be very upset. I'm okay with you being a crafter, so we'll have 2 crafters, that's fine. So this one's an all-rounder. Callous, so they never really connect with others, so it helps them not be as hurt when a tragedy strikes, but their constant guarded composure makes them slow to make friends. They're also a light sleeper. This one's a good all-rounder. I'm going to keep him. Spirit also is like a mana thing, too. So you can have healers. This is a very good thing for healers, to have high spirit, but we don't want that right off the bat. So we're going to kind of just look at that. But low spirit, so he'd run away if he was a soldier. So let's re-roll him a few times. I like that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. Now, this game is multiplayer. This is not the Ace Mods edition, so you can play with other people on the same world. RimWorld is not. You have to use a mod for their multiplayer. I was about to say I knew he was a glutton. Oh, he's a sleepyhead too. No, worse. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, you're a good soldier then for the courageous, green thumb. I'm okay with you being a night owl. Alright, so we're going to accept the roster. So this is kind of what you start with. You get to select kind of what you want to do. So the hunting party will have like 2, you can have 2 archers, a cook, you get jerky, morals, milk, bedroll. bear coat, mantle. Now, this has changed between different people. Now, I do believe Ace Mod is adding some things into this. I don't know if those two are part of the Ace Mod or not. I tend to always go with the beginning, not military. There used to be one. Maybe I will go with the archer because it says hunting party. I don't want to. I think Juice is another one that Ace Mod adds in. I honestly don't know what it adds, to be perfectly honest, but games, again, very similar. So, Merchant Caravan, you can trade in this game. Similar, again, to RimWorld. Trapper. This one's always a good one to start with, especially to get food right out the door. Footman, Archer, Targets, Jerky, Mead. I think I'm going to do this one right off the bat, so I have the Trapper and the Farmer right away. So, similar thing, you can re-roll new maps and all the good stuff like that. You can be in different areas. On the right side, it kind of tells you the tree life, plant life, wildlife, the mineral deposits. So, mining is a very big thing in this game. Let's see here. So, like, down here, like, there's no minerals at all. So, we want something with some creatures and some minerals. I like that right there. That's a good spot. We're going to settle right there. So what it does is it does generate the world. I'm just going to kind of sit here for a little bit. All right. So this is your world. So hold right click to kind of look around. WASD. If you hold shift, you can go up and down. Can't go left. You can't go left and right with shift. There is no faster feature. The entire game is voxel based. So think of RimWorld. So if you're looking top down, but think 3-dimensional. Easiest way to do it. I don't want any of that. I don't care for that. Now, the game is one of those interesting ones where... Hold on, I want to figure out a good place to settle. You know, let's settle right down here. So we have room for activities. Yeah, let's do it right here. And then we'll be able to, like, build a ladder up here if we need minerals. Yeah. So, lots of room for activities. Anyway, so you'll click down there at the bottom. You'll click this little flag here. This is your starting area. So I'm just going to go, boop. I'm going to put the flag here. World's going to pause, generate, and then it's going to immediately generate Fog of War, which is right over here. You can kind of see some things, all that. Now, there's a bunch of buttons here. We're going to go into each one differently. But for right now, we're not doing multiplayer, so as you see here, there is a multiplayer menu. But we need to make people, make people have jobs. So there are character sheets as well for each person, so you can go to their morale, kind of talks about the morale, their attributes, their equipment that they're carrying, what's in their backpack, their job abilities, and their appeal. Appeal is a very useful thing because it will tell you what they hate, it will tell you what they love, and it'll tell you what they like. So this will kind of influence their opinion of what they're looking at. So we want to start with getting people... I kind of forgot how to do this. We need to get people into an area where they can start kind of, making themselves them. So we're going to start with this area. So we're going to start with, bear with me for just a moment. It's been a good hot minute since I played this game. There we go, a zone. So we're going to do a stockpile zone. We're going to do it out here. So we're going to do a 14 by 14. We're going to allow everything. Awesome. So we want to... This is a useful thing, the wooden wagon. It has its own storage, which is awesome. There's also a quest storage. Sorry, I sneezed. I don't want multiplayer menu. Go away. Ah, here we go. So these are going to be your citizens. Ah, here we go. This is what it is. So this is, of course, your citizens. You can also look at your town overview, net worth, all this stuff. Mercantile overview. So again, I think this is a part of Ace Mod. I'm not sure. Most of it's the same though. So when you go into here and you click on citizens, each one has their own thing. So this person, I want to change his job. I could change him to be, I don't know, a mason. I want a carpenter at some point because they're going to be the ones that make some good stuff. But as you see here, requires carpenter's bone saw, which is crafted by the mason. So we're going to make him a mason. Oh yeah, we got a little noise. Now we're going to continue to upgrade folks here as well. So we're going to do this all 3-person. I want them to be the farmer. And then I want you for a soldier. I don't want you for a hunter. We're just going to resume the game. So what the people are going to do is they're going to walk over to this crate here. They're going to get out that specific tool. They're going to hold it in their hand, and they're going to go, wow, I'm this person now. Look at me. I'm so good. It does give you these warnings saying, hey, this person became that, this person became that, whatever. So now, as you see, we've unlocked farms. So we can do bush farm or we can do farm field. I personally like to do farm fields. Now, you can only grow them to a maximum of an 11 by 11, which is fine, but it is what it is. So we're going to have them kind of work on some sweet potatoes. It's going to be the easiest way to do it. It says, of course, preferred season is going to be winter. They'll grow more slowly outside of preferred seasons. Sunlight needs. Crop will grow a little faster than normal. And then the growth time is about 5 days, give or take. So this is going to grow 33% slower than normal. And then it's going to grow sunlight, considerable shade, and current weather state. So there's a lot of things this game involves. So for the other one, we now have a stonemason. So we want to start gathering stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this gather material. And we're just going to... Nope. We want... No, it did work. So we'll gather and we hover, and then it has these little axes over it. So what our people are going to now do is they're going to run over to these things that I'm choosing to gather, and they're going to start harvesting them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resume the game, and I'm going to speed it up. Now, I do want to mention, as you see, this person's going to focus on farming. He cannot mine. He's no longer allowed to mine. He's specifically farming. He can haul and do stuff, but he cannot do any mining. But the mason can still do mining. So a figure appears. A woman stands at the edge of the camp. She wears the travel-worn blues of a scout of the library. So the whole goal of this is basically she's going to ask you questions, talk about the banner, and all this stuff like that. I'm going to skip it for now. I'm going to save this for you all so you can explore this. Basically, we're going to do the idiot clan. We'll go over what each banner does. So there's banner vitality, strength, and cunning. They all have their own specific thing. They give you boosts to your people. So like this one here, trees produce 25% more wood. Plants, crops both grow 25% faster. Exclusive market stand, which is herb seed bag merchant. So I honestly, just me, I go with banner of strength. Just because they don't mine cramped spaces, and you mine 50% more ore, stone, and clay. It's just easier to do. You could also do the road one, banner of cunning, which is fine. So cool. Everything's done. So Hearthlings no longer mine cramped spaces. Just like that. So, boom. Easy peasy. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going here. So all our folks are done mining, harvesting stuff. Let's see. This is a pear tree. Can't forage that, and that's okay. We'll harvest you. We'll harvest you. Harvest all of you. Harvest all of you. You. So now what they're going to have to start doing is they're going to have to start putting stuff in the stockpile. But as you see here, the banner has now upgraded, and I now have the symbol for strength. So, sweet. Now, what we're going to also want to do is we're going to want to start building buildings. This game is free to build whatever you want. It also has its own blueprints to build. So as you see here, you can save your own building. Here are templates. So you can do like a mason turf hovel. You can do turf cottage for 2. Like, you can do a lot of different things. I always like to make sure my people are happy right off the bat. And we're just going to do... Nope, I pressed the wrong button, and we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to do the turf cottage. So let me give you that. How do I twist you again? God, see, this is how long it's been. No. See, it builds it, but I didn't want to do it there. So let's do... I don't want you here. We want to trash. Yeah, we don't want that. We want... turf cottage for 2. That's an undo. That's a redo. I don't know. I don't remember what my twisty buttons were. Hold on. Hold on. Controls, camera, menus, tools, zoning, building. Here we go. Control number 2. Oh, it's period and comma. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do, let's do that. We need to go back. And do cottage for 2. So I always like to have my back against, like, stone area. But because we're out in an open area, let's do it like this. So we're going to do one here. And we're going to do another one right next to it. So we're going to do it just like this. And we'll do one more because we have 5 people. Just like that. So now you can click between each one. You can click on the roof. You can add everything. We're just going to hit build. So all it's going to do is say, okay, this is now ready for building. We're also going to hit build on the other ones as well. Now, as you see on here, there's a chair. You can click this down, and it's going to tell you exactly what's needed for this particular thing. So we need stone chair, stone door, stone lantern, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. So what we need to do now is we need to go into our crafters. So these are going to be your crafters here. You're going to select Mason. I want him to make a Mason's workbench. So that's going to be the first thing. We don't really care about the coffers right now. We don't care about any of that stuff, but this needs to be our main focus. So let's see here. I don't know what that means. So now what we're going to do is we're going to basically wait until the stone crafter makes what he needs to make. Then once he does, we'll be able to select that thing that he makes, and we'll be able to place it down. Now they're just kind of celebrating. So as you see here, the Mason has unlocked a new recipe. It's the Mason's Guild market stand. And there's also a gift. So she says, cool, thank you. 1 H cheese, 3 sourdough, 1 chunk of roast venison, 3 sheep milk, all good stuff. Riona arises, so she's basically leaving now. I'm going to kind of skip past all that. So right there, as you saw, he placed it down. We're going to take this and we're going to place it right next to this storage area. So I want to show you a little bit about what this does, because this game is very, very smart. So he's going to go over here. Somebody's going to do this, I think. This needs to be a priority, por favors. Here he goes. Nope. Okay, well, we're going to do this then. So we're going to pause that, we're going to pause that, and we're going to pause this one. I want him to put that mason bench down. There we go. So the mason bench is down. We're now going to resume these again. So I want to show you kind of what it does. So again, you can go into the workshop here. When you build stuff, it will literally automatically create the crafting necessities for that thing if you do not have it. And your people will automatically go to work. This game is phenomenal when they put that in. Seriously. Awesome. So now what's going to happen is they're going to start kind of bringing stuff over. And we're just going to kind of let this ride for a bit. So I want to see... Let's see. Can I make... I cannot. I can. Okay. So we don't get swords. That's okay. I will order this anyway, so that when he becomes level 4, he will just craft one. So you can see really how many crafting recipes are here, because each one is separate for each building. So he's going to craft specifically all this for one building, all this for one building, all this for one building. He's not going to just bulk craft everything. So it's going to be one at a time. Again, I'm not complaining. So, like you see here, there's kind of like a fog of war. It's all dark here. You can't really see what's going on out here, but you can in here. It's because this is where our people are. So what I want to do is, you know what? Let's pause this and pause this. So... That's fine. So our people are going to sleep on the ground tonight, which is unfortunate. So, and they're going to focus on building this first building here. Now, I do want to mention... Yeah, I said pause that. We're not building that crap right now. You could go away. I don't care. I know it's paused. Yeah, we're fine. Again, it's paused. So, like I said, this whole game is voxel-based. So what you can do is you can slice the layers, and you can go every specific layer. So we're going to stay at 44 because we're down here. We can take a mine tunnel, and we can literally just drag a tunnel into here. We could make it all mineable, all of it. I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. Hold control to subtract reaches. There we go. So we're just going to wait right now because we have given them a lot of orders to do stuff. We don't want them to be overwhelmed as Josephine Woke is out here. It's fine. So as you see here, they all have this special ability down here where it says they're bundled or lightly bundled. This kind of shows what kind of armor they have on. So that one has some better armor. Now this person, of course, has cheese flavors. He ate some cheese. Lightly bundled, and they're sleeping. Let me go back to... I don't know where she went. One of them had a different ability. Come here, you. Not you. You. No? Alright, well, one of them had a foot icon, which were like fleet-footed, I think is what it kind of means. Which means they're quick at running around. Now, what I want to talk about is the button that I pressed before. So, this button, if you're under attack, your town alert mode will activate. Everybody gathers around the flag, and they will all fight, regardless of if they have a weapon or anything. They will literally all fight. That is what that mode is for. So if you're being invaded and you really need to mess them up, that's the button you're going to press. So we're going to wait till this building is built, and then I'll kind of show you a little bit more about what happens. So as you see, the mason has no materials to make anything right now. So they're going to go out and they're going to mine all these different stones and things. So hopefully the mason will have more. And there's our farm. It is all done. Now here we go. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is how you get new people. There's a daily update that happens. So it'll tell you, hey, how many people you have in your town. It'll see if you have enough food and if you have enough net worth. And then somebody will say, we want to join your town. You can 100% decline them and say, nope, get out. We don't want you here. You can accept them. Now, you don't get to pick and choose their stats. It is completely random. So this one kind of sucks. He kind of sucks. But I'm not going to complain. He's just an extra dude. So here's the easiest way to actually kind of show. Here's the farmer. Can't mine, can't build. It's just not possible. Mason, he can't gather stuff. But he can mine, and he can build. He can do jobs. He can do hauling. And you can 100% check mark, uncheck mark different things for people to do. And this tells you what they're doing. Now, you can sort by health. You can sort by spirit. You can sort by everything you really want to. But this particular panel is your friend. That's all I can say. What do you have? Soaked? Yeah, I know. What? Damage from freezing weather is very slightly reduced. So he's lightly bundled. That's fine. So as you see, they're all building this one house. Oh, we need to turn off slice because we can't see the people up here. So we're going to start now. I will mention some of these over here are going to be part of the Ace mod, which is fine, but it just adds other stuff. So let's see here. So I don't remember this. Nice area a night or so ago when a bright star lit up and a twinkly hue from the sky. What? Is that what that was? I think that's what this was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is all the Ace mod. This is not... Yeah, this is all Ace mod. So, now I'm going to do X-ray. Flat. What? X-ray? Okay. X-ray is not what I wanted it to be. Ah, building vision. Here we go. So, in the building vision, we can cut through roofs. We can cut through walls. And as you'll see here, there's ladders here. So this house is not done being built yet because ladders still exist. You can do full-on building vision. You can either do just whatever wall you're looking at. So you can do the whole thing. I don't want to see it. Or you can just, hey, I want to see the whole thing. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. So right now, I'm leaving the people kind of going around to harvest this stuff. So that we can have more stone and rocks and stuff like that for a mason to be able to craft his specific stuff for those buildings. Now these people are wet, which sucks. It's fine. But they do, similar to RimWorld, absolutely love, and I mean it, love eating at a table. They would actually prefer it because their morale gets a little bit higher when that happens, all that. So as you see here, the mason is using a ton of stone. And I literally mean a ton of stone. So now what they're doing, let's see here. Is there anything else in here that needs to be built? I don't think so. So what they're going to start doing here soon, I believe, is they're going to start, there you go. They basically said, cool, we're completing it, and it's done. And all the ladders are gone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to resume this one. Couple things I want to mention right quick. There is a limit to lights. So when you go to graphics, you can have shadow detail. Maximum number of lights. It's set pretty low, but you can max it out at 250. The more you put it, the more it could potentially lag your computer. So just kind of be mindful of that. Now, this game has been around for a few years, and I really mean it. I think the last time, let's see here. It's been around since, that's going to be a great question. It says 2018. This game still holds up and all the stuff like that. Who achieved a new title? You know what? Whatever. I'm not going to question it. Oh, you know what we should do with the new guy? Hold on. Who's the crappy? You? You're not terrible, but I actually want you to be the hunter. Trapper. So once he grabs his new thing, it's a trapper, and we're going to do weep. We're going to do right up there. And we're going to, no, I want from here to here. So it requires level 6, so as you'll see here, this is just going to be a generic one. Now, again, not sure if that's part of the Ace mod, but it's very similar in the normal one. The Ace mod's just a little bit easier for me to play with, just because there's a little bit more. This episode is going to go for 45 minutes, roughly, just so you all are aware. It is done raining. Cool. So now we're just going to kind of wait for a bit. hello. Why are you here again? I don't... You're Merlin's person. That's all I remember. This area is very tame. Try planting trees to spruce up a bit. Not very many trappable animals will be found here. Okay. Are these... Yeah. Put one here. Put one right here. So, we're now getting to that point where we're starting to get a lot of people. In the beginning, it's very useful, but it can be a detriment, especially if you don't have a good food system up yet. I'm accepting them because I can use them and make use of them. So I don't know where they are, and that's fine. I think it's this one right here. I don't remember. But that's fine. So right now, as you see, we have no more wood, so we need to cut down some trees. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to... I'll grab you in a second. They have mined 8 boulders. They have title renown 150. I don't know what this means, so what's your title? Job abilities. What's your title? I don't know what your title is. Madame. Your title is they have mined 8 boulders? Oh, Pebble Pounder. I saw it there. And we're going to kind of harvest those stumps. So now I recommend keeping the wooden wagon because it is a good storage to have right off the bat. So you can put stuff in here and it keeps it kind of hidden in a way. But also have that smaller one on the outside. It's just easier. So let's see. So here we go. Here's actually kind of what I wanted to look for to show you all. So there are ores. So there's gold, there's tin, and you will notice these sometimes in the sides of mountains. The fact that it's down here is still really interesting, that it's right down here. And that's fine. It's a ground rebels. Hello. So, perfect timing. Everybody to arms. Okay. So this is going to be a random event that happens, and these events can happen randomly. So this is basically what I meant about the fighting thing. So people with lower spirits will run away. But as you heard by the music, there was like a very intense music for a minute there, and then it got really, really happy when they were all defeated. So you know everything's done and defeated when everybody's really happy. Easiest way to put it. So now, I want to see, how much more do you have to craft? Not much more. That's awesome. So the one downfall of a mason is that you have to level them up to unlock more abilities. There are easy ways to do it. My personal preference way is make a mason's pedestal and craft some higher end stuff. That's all I can say. You can also click and drag to reorder how quickly you want people to upgrade or level up or anything like that. You can craft weapons for people, so you can craft like stone mauls, offhand stone hatchet, other weapons and armor, like bone sickle, bone spear, giant bone hatchet. Like there's so much to this, and again, I believe this is all part of the ace mod for the bone stuff. It's still very similar, just so you're aware, in the normal game. Just so happens the ace mod makes the normal game better. It's just what I'm preferring. So we're gonna kind of just look at some stuff here. So we have work shelf. We don't really care about any of that. I don't know what level you are. Hold on. What level are you? So they're level 3. So they're not that far behind. Now I want to see, how much more do you need? You need 2 more windows, 1 more window, a chair. No, 2 more windows. I'm right. A chair, 2 windows and a chair, and that'll be complete. You put a chair. Good person. Now, you can assign an owner to a specific bed. You can also reserve it for travelers. You can also reserve it for medical stuff. All that. Now, I believe we have 7 people now, so we're going to want to build another home. I'm going to hold off on it, just because it's not needed right now. Well, yay! Maybe I won't hold off on it. Maybe I will still do it. So we're going to hit resume. And you know what? Yeah, let's do another one. Let's do... You can do a sleeping quarters, so the sleeping quarters does have... apprentice builder. So let's see. If we were to do the sleeping quarters, I think this one requires like 4 beds, I think. Not 100%. But that's fine. You can give people their own home. I always like the turf cottage for 2. They don't get as mad. You can do the sleeping quarters kind of like a barracks. But I like the cottage for 2 just because it makes it a little easier. You get to have a table, you get to have all that stuff. So it is easier. So let's do it right here. Do one more. And then we'll build that one. You do have to click build. If you don't click build, they will not build it. All I can say. So we'll put one more down just to kind of have it prepared. Cottage for 2. There. I don't want the X-ray or the slice. There. There, cool, whatever. And that's it. I want to pause this one, though. I don't want that to be a focus. So daily update. Our net worth is going to be insane these first few days because we're going to have a bunch of things that we do. Hello. The Fisher, do tell. Sure. 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 Great. Awesome. Goodbye. So this is the new person. How good are you? Not so great. That's fine. Now, that's actually pretty nice. If they get stuck somewhere, click this button. It'll just teleport them somewhere where they won't get stuck. It's a very useful tool. Hello, fisherman. So now, y'all are still wet. Don't know why. That's fine. But for them to light up a fire pit or a hearth, it does require a log to do it. And of course, makes sense. Apprentice restocker. Okay. So now because we're building these more buildings, the mason should level up on his own without an issue. Now, when he does level up, it is going to... He's going to craft that axe first, which is going to be fine. Let's see, what are you? Your stone table. There it is. So we'll craft the axe. We can make a soldier right away. But what you're going to want to do is with the pedestal, you're going to want to place it right away because your mason is going to use that stone pedestal to craft some things. Not everything, but some things. Oh, my eyes itched. So it really is an interesting thing. Now I'm hoping that one of the bigger events come up. I know one of them is like a goblin camp, and you can like give them like money and food and things, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, you're pretty chill. Or you can fight them, your choice. Don't matter, but I recommend fighting them. And now, what's really cool, again, I think this is a part of the Ace mod, you can choose to, hey, I want this to be lit when it's either dark or light out, or both. I selected dark for this one, so when it's dark out, it'll light the candles. Now this one's almost done. Awesome. We're going to go back here, and we're going to hit resume on this one. This so that we can start building it. And we're going to harvest some more trees and stuff down here. Now, as you see here, these do take a while to grow. So you can't just plant it and be like, oh, well, it's going to grow in like a day. No, no, it does take time. It's fine. It's fine. Now, it is also recommended you harvest things near your base, because the farther out you go, as you see, like, it really gets far. People can get ambushed by, like, wolves and things like that that do naturally spawn around here. You don't want them to do that when you don't have your soldiers available yet. I really hope they become a level 4 here soon. Who's our mason guy again? Who is it? Who's our mason? You're our mason. Okay, so they're about halfway. That's perfect. That's fine. Because I want to show you all what the warriors look like, because it's really cool. Also, now that I've kind of gone over a little bit of everything, from the crafting so you could access their windows really easily, to the town info, to building, mining, stockpiles, all the stuff like that, and even fight and defend screen. We don't care about the multiplayer menu. You do have the bulletins, so this basically tells you, hey, outpost has been established, awesome. This person joined the clan, achieved a new title, good for you, he's stumped. In the top right corner, well, we'll talk about this bottom right portion as well. Top right corner, it'll show you time, and it'll show you weather. So this will tell you, like, a 2-day glimpse of what it's going to look like. So tomorrow's going to be windy. It's going to kind of talk about the humidity. I sneezed again. The following day, and then it kind of tells you what season you're in. So it's saying season, which is summer right now. It's summer in the Arctic is a season of rest, lasting around 3 months. No problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until all these are built, and then we're going to have people kind of take stuff in. Just so that we make sure 2, 4, 6. So we only have room for 6 people, so we'll have 2 people sleeping on the floor, and then we'll have 8. I think I'm going to decline any new people coming in this next day. Now, heat maps. This is what I want to talk about. I actually really like this. So you can kind of use this to go, okay, well, I want to kind of gauge about how much ore is here. You can use this ore detector to kind of help you find the ore. So as you'll see, like, I'm close to the tin, it says 0.33, and then you can kind of go down here, and then you can hover over it, it says 3. Well, you can also go wilderness, which will kind of tell you, like, how wild it is. Like, over here, it's very wild. Let me see. I saw it getting wilder. You can, you can also go to Appeals Vision. So, the appeal, so it'll say your natural aesthetics. Ooh. Hello. This will basically tell you how good your aesthetics are. So as you see in some areas, it's like negative 0.04. Right around here, it's saying, cool, it's about a 1. Here we go. We've been denied a new person because there's no food. We don't have the food. That's it. That's all. That's it. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole gist of this game. So, I want to give a great review for this game. So, there's a reason why I played with the Ace mod in the beginning. So, I played with the Ace mod because it adds more to this game that could have been added in the original game. So, the game is no longer developed. It's in its 1.0 release. It's been a while since its last update. If you look on Steam, it's probably been a few years. Probably closer to 4 years since its last update. The Ace mod is going to be an expansion to that, which is really nice. And the Ace mod adds in a bunch of new things, from different foods to tools to different creatures, and it was community developed, so it was a really good mod. Again, I don't know if the mod's up to date. but it's pretty out there. You do not need the Ace mod to play this game. This game is awesome on its own. Seriously. I want to give this game a very, very high review. It's a phenomenal game. It's a great game. Love this game to death. I've played this game a lot. Seriously, give it a look. Link in my description to the Steam Workshop or Steam Store so you can take a look at it. Take a look at some pictures, take a look at some reviews. You can even go look at other videos. Seriously, this game is a lot of fun, especially if you have another buddy and you can have like another clan like over, I don't know, like down here. Just be mindful when you do play multiplayer, it can tax the host's computer because it's trying to do a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and it could absolutely be overtaxing to your computer. So make sure you have a good CPU to be able to run all that. Now, with that being said, we're going to wrap up this episode here. So thank you all so very, very, very much for watching today's episode of Solo Bro Reviews. Again, links in the description. It's an awesome game. I really think you should go check it out. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, depending when you're watching this, whether it be the day or night. I hope you all have a good one. Goodbye, everybody.